Hello. Apologies for the introduction there. I forgot to turn my mic on. Rule 101, make sure mic's turned on. Right, hello, welcome back to another season, another episode from My Team Career Mode. We have made it to Season 2, and we are now on to Episode 2 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for giving up some of your time. I really appreciate it. Makes doing this worthwhile. So we managed to clear the practice programs. We've done okay in that. What I've decided to do for this season is use one engine for doing the practice programs, and then on FP3 then put in another engine for obviously the qualifying pace, and then for qualifying, and then the race. I'm trying to make the engines last as such, if that makes sense. Although I'm probably wrong, because I'm using two engines for one. But we will see. So this is how obviously everything stands. We didn't have any luck in the last race. Just out of the points. Obviously top is where I think we finished last, I think was. Yes, where everyone is right now. So that be what it be. So let's hope for a better season this time round. Obviously, the beginning of last season we had the AI settings quite low, and yeah, we was able to pick up some good points finish. You know, we had a couple of third place podiums. We had quite a majority of top 10 finishes by the looks of it. So yeah, I mean, we finished the season on 139 points, which wasn't bad at all. I think we came 5th in the constructors. So let's see what we can achieve. I mean, obviously the first race we finished 9th, and this race last race we finished 12th. So obviously this season's going to be completely different, but that's what we wanted. We wanted more of a challenge. So here we are. This is obviously from the first lot of practice programs and the qualifying of the race. That engine was used for engine 1, and then engine 1 was used for all the practice programs for Bahrain. Gone for a soft tyre selection. Could have done really with it being balanced, but learn from mistakes. That's what we do. Right, enough of me babbling. Let's get going to why you're here. Hopefully it is a better turnout and finish than our first race of the season. Fingers crossed. It all depends on how all qualifying goes and how the race goes itself. So yeah, thank you very much guys for stopping by. I hope everyone's doing well, keeping safe. Yeah, again, appreciate you guys stopping by, having a look at the content that I put up. Appreciate it, and every thumbs up, every like, always good, always good. So I appreciate all the effort you guys put in. Thank you. Right, we have nothing but softs for our qualifying. I want to get out there now because want to get a good feel, make sure I'm as confident as what I was in doing the practice. Need to make sure I'm still up to speed, and also for this race and qualifying before we proceed, there's going to be a slight change. There's going to be a small change. And you can probably tell already what the change is. Yes, cockpit view. This is going to be more of a challenge. And I'll tell you what's even more of a challenge will be no, it's not on that one. No, not on that one. I think it might be on this one. Yes, there is. I think there is a achievement of some sorts for doing the qualifying, well, doing a race in cockpit view with the halo on. So it's just a case of getting used to now driving around with the halo column on. It's a challenge, people. We like a challenge. But it's something different. In fact, rather annoying. I don't know how the drivers cope with that in the way, but they do, and fair play to them. Especially for the speeds and everything that they get themselves up to. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on and progress. Let's go. Even more so when you can't see no one. Oh, I went wide there. Went too deep into T1. Obviously the track isn't as rubbed in, it's obviously one of the first ones out, but that's okay. I still want to make sure I've got my points, driving points, braking points. Obviously some of it is still going to be a bit meh. And that's because I'm trying to put that down to the column being in the way, because used that view for a little while and it was fine, but now the column's in the way. It's just an obstruction of view. Well, we're a second, nearly 2 seconds off Vettel. That corner was better.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yes, I know, thank you. Too late on the turn there. Missed my turning point there. if I had my camera on, you'd see my head movements just like I was actually in the car itself. Trying to wheel the car around that corner. Yeah. Too much power on that exit of that tight hairpin. So we'll do this lap and then we'll call it, and then we'll get back in the pits. And sitting fifth at the moment, so that'll change. Yep, see, we come in the pits now, we're down to 9th. Let's have a look at the times. Wow, my teammate's even quicker than me.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.8.
Right, I think a change of tack is needed. Let the track grip up.
We're 7th in the speed trap, 209.6 miles per hour.
Again, let's go for a flying lap this time. But as much as I would like to that cockpit view, to be able to do it with the halo column on, won't leave for good viewing, and also a bit of a struggle there. But sitting P16, that's not good. When I know I can do better. We know we can do better, so we need to. See what kind of performance we can put in. Getting too much power. The exit there. I don't want to not be getting out of Q1. I want to be getting out of Q1. But with this, driving performance, it don't look like it. So slow.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Nope, lost it there. Lost the time. Let's keep going. Better lap this time. Nope, he says that and messes up T1. Already 3/10 down. slow through that sector there, and I'm no for a fact I'll just lose that time again. Come this corner here. Lost it. Oh, painful. This is so painful. I know I can do better. I know I can.
We're just off the pace. Get back out there and give us a faster lap.
Yeah, I know. I know. The thing is, I know for a fact I'll just eat into the tyres of Q2. Nah, this is horrible. I know I can do better. No, for a fact, if I don't put in a decent lap, we are out. Hopefully the Q2. Wow, okay, 7th. If that was Q2, that would have got us into Q3. And also what I'd like to know is what is going to be happening with all these points that we've accumulated after we've done the podium pass. Are we going to lose those points when the next podium pass comes out? Because I'm sure, not just myself, but there's been a lot of people out there who play this who have gathered a lot of points. Nothing. It's like it's not. I don't know. It is a weird thing to be happening that we're still accumulating points and they're just not going to anything. So, here we are in Q2. Myself and my teammate have both made it through. But on my behalf, at the expense of set. But it's okay, because we're going to put in a banker lap with these tyres that we just used to get through to Q2. The track's pretty rubbered in now, which is good. One day I will own a setup, like wheel and pedal setup, that is accustomed, because the current setup I have at the moment is not. Anyway, it's forwards. Seems to be a little bit late on that corner. Max got in a 127. Very respectable. Don't know how we're going to stack up to that. Obviously a 130 is on the slow side. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to get any better than a 130, I wouldn't imagine. That was... Oh dear. Alright, well that's those tyres shot. Yeah, that is those tyres done. Especially those front ones, they have no grip. Lewis with the 127.02. That's a teammate doing better than me. Good. Nice to see that the second dollar program is working. Just missed it.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yes, thank you, Jeff. Just want to be able to record a time. I'm 3/10 off my teammate. Yeah, it's to be expected on worn tyres, but it's nice to see my teammate there holding up 10th place. Let's have a quick look and see where he sits. Well, he's knocked out, he's sitting P13 at the moment, but that's okay. We're going to throw on this marvellous set.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:29.2.
Right, I want to at least aim for 127. At least. So slow. So very, very slow.
We're 11th in the speed trap, 209.6 miles per hour.
Right. Gonna bust out and do it now. See if we can achieve a decent enough to get into Q2. Hopefully. Teammate is sitting 2 spots above me, but hopefully with his final run he's able to push further up the table and get into Q3. But it's a big ask. He's got into Q2, which is a lot better than how things were going last season. Obviously, beginning of last season we had Nick Schumacher, and then halfway through last season, when we was able to, we swapped over and got Jack Aitken. And yeah, Jack's been putting in the work, and obviously the team progressed from then.
Oh,
was just too deep on that turning there, brake late. Slow, it's not going to be as quick. Needs to be quicker than that. P12 isn't good enough. Needs to be blinding and spectacular somehow. See, that's not 2 seconds quicker. Okay, P7. No, not going to bother trying. I'm not going to bother then. I thought I would, but then too much oversteer. The back end wanted to get away from me, and obviously one of the
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through till you reach the strategy and objective screen.
Now, what do you think of the team colours for this season, guys? You know, the design, the going from black, gold and red. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's an alright? You think it's a good? I don't know, it was kind of a... just wanted to see what the different liveries and colour schemes were like, so I thought we'd start season 2 with something different. Well, fingers crossed we can get through to Q3. I think we might have done. How did our partner do though? Was he able to grab 10th spot? No, unfortunately not. He did grab 15 though, he didn't finish at the bottom, so well done to him. But miraculously we are through to Q3. We are through. So happy with that. And just to show you guys, I haven't changed any of the settings. It's still on 85. So not doing too bad. I'm holding our own. And then we obviously get the one chance, but Q1, Q2, Q3. Gonna go out, do one lap on these, and then we'll use the Q3 set. For our qualifying time. We know it's not going to be a good time with these tyres, but that's to be expected. Just want to get a lap in. Norris puts in a respectful 128. See how far I am off that. And then Leclerc goes and puts in a 127.6. I reckon we're probably going to get 128 at best. Albon with a 127. You can tell the track's getting quicker now because the times are getting quicker. All that extra rubber that's being put down And then Hammond goes and puts in a 1:26.5. And we get a 1:28.5.
Someone's just posted a faster time. You've been dropped to the 4th row, P7.
That's okay. Wasn't expecting to get much anyway out of these tyres, but we did. I don't know if we was the last one out or whether that's where we're sitting at the moment. No, that was the slowest time. By how much? Whoa, dramatic. So we need to slap on the new shoes.
So far our fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.5.
You know what? Right, let's hopefully try and nail this flying lap. Hopefully we can get ourselves a bit further up the grid. You know, I mean, 10th spot's a blessing already. A lot better than what I expected where it would be. But I'm having no complaints. Slightly through T1. We finally, I was going to say nailed that apex, but put the power on too soon. Just not quicker than Leclerc on that one, so by the looks of it we're going to be starting on the back rows of the top 10. Can't say out of the grid because, oh dear, that was stupid. That wasn't even meant. I do apologise for that. I just turned in too soon. Yep, and just as I didn't gain any places from that because that weren't right.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Verstappen.
Well, we're starting P10, so happy with that. Better than what I expected. I was hoping for Q2 at least. So to finish in Q3, a bonus. Yes, Vettel gets another couple of places on the rivalry. But the fact that doesn't help is that when the computer gives you a chance to pick a rivalry, it is with people that are higher than you. Would like someone close to my range. So, but enough fretting and enough whinging. Can't complain. We are into Q3. We are P10. Our teammate not so far behind. I think in the P14, I think. So here's hoping for a good race. Okay then, let us jump in to the race. Let's get on with it. Let's do our thing. And also, what kind of strategy do you think would be best? A one stop or two? That will be hard. I would imagine, because top 10 go for a one stop. Could do it. Could do it.
The stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today?
Who knows? We shall see.
We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race.
Well, we definitely
Lewis
do that.
Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2.
Not by
As we
much.
continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Albon, Ricciardo, Charles Leclerc and Ocon, Gasly, Norris, O'Reilly and Sergio Perez, Bottas, Sainz, Sebastian Vettel. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Kvyat, Aitken, Stroll, Roman Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen, Russell, Giovinazzi, Latifi and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
The tyres will get eaten in this race, I'm sure they do. But I'm hoping it's going to be a good race. Going to really try to avoid that bloody flashback button. Hopefully this is a race where we don't have to use it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed.
Let's try and bring some points home.
Even with that in the way. It does make it so much better. Right, race strategy. Toggle personalised. No, either way, it's going to be a 2-stop. Either way. I'm actually kind of struggling with this, because it's a 2-stop no matter what. But it's what tyres? Obviously they all last longer. the tyres will just drop off. We'll go with that one. We'll go with the projected. Unless I'd like to go for the personalised and claw through. No, we'll go personalised. And then obviously if Pit decide to change anything, then that'll be them. So here we go.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Strategy of the guys behind me are going to be a case of they could be doing a 2-stop, could be going medium hard soft or medium soft hard. Obviously the start is going to be crucial.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
We don't do too bad on starts. We do alright. And take over. Well, I do hope this is a good race for you guys. I hope I do manage to put on a decent performance. Again, I appreciate you guys taking time out, stopping by and watching the chaos unfold. I just hope that it is controlled chaos.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
And our teammate is sitting just behind Vettel. So, fingers crossed. Here we go. 1 light, 2 lights. And it is lights out at the Bahrain Grand Prix. No fact I'm going to get pushed out. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, go on, you go. Go on, go through then. Get off me. Norris all over my backside. Make sure to leave him plenty of room. I think Norris might have just spun out there. I think he has.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Yep, that was Norris that spun out, unfortunately. So I managed to get past Ocon as well. He was up in 6th, I think. What tyres are we on? Oh dear. These tyres ain't going to hold up 6 laps, let alone 5. The tyres got no grip.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Now come the overtakes. Turn, car.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Already noticed. Already noticed. Oh. Come back on bad, and Vettel's going to have the overtake, and then I'll just completely drop back down the table. Come on, really? What the hell? Thanks, Vettel.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
I think that was the right one to choose, I think. I think I should have picked the bottom one. I think I'm still sticking with this current plan anyway.
Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
So used to pressing for the DRS. Really surprised that Vettel didn't attack then. Or here, to be honest. But in lacking that concentration, missed my braking spot. Really? We find out he collided with me. Oh, just complete. You need complete concentration. You really do. Because again, I missed my braking point. Nearly ended up into the back of him and ended up running wide. I think it was literally because I looked down at my MFD and saw that my tyre symbol was yellow. Wow. Just falling backwards now. I'm ridiculous. The tyres are definitely gone. Yeah.
Eighth place. You're in 8th place.
Wrong one.
Signs ahead. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 23 laps to go. They're on old mediums. Kvyat is behind you. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 19.5 seconds. Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Hopefully Jack's not coming in either. He's on medium, so probably not. Go, get out.
Exit,
Yep.
exit now. Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Okay. I thought I was going on softs, but I'm on mediums. Okay. I'm not complaining. Gives me a better middle stint. No, it's just time to play catch up if I can.
trailing our teammate by 18.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 5th. The time last lap was a 1:35.2.
Well, we've got 20 laps to go. Let's see how we fare and see where we can get ourselves towards...
VSC deployed. The
Oh,
virtual
no.
safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta.
What happened, Jack? What happened? Oh no. Hurry up the race, thank you.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
That is very unlucky. That wouldn't have a clue what that could be.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Come on.
Okay, clear.
Thank you. Such a pain that is.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds.
That is very unlucky, so it is now on my shoulders to try and at least get into the top 10. No pressure on them. See if we can catch these guys up. On warm tyres. Thank you. Got people to catch up. So wide on that turn.
Jack is out of the race.
Yes. Well done for catching up there, Jeff. We knew. Vettel's got past Russell, and Russell is our next target.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.6 seconds.
Okay, I put 4.8. I'll take that. 4.6. Only 2/10 off what I was going to say, but happy with that. With Hamilton putting in the 130.4. Hey, my best lap was a 1:31. Just missed out on the DRS there. Hopefully we can catch him and be able to somehow get close to him on the start-finish straight. Yep, okay, that is going to require a flashback. That's what happens when you ride that curb too much. My apologies there. We've done well. We went 12 laps almost without using a flashback, and that is the first one. Didn't even use one in qualifying. Looks like Ocon's had his pit. He did start on the mediums. And I think our levels are now starting to go yet.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.3 seconds.
Oh, it's a nice little train here, so maybe that's a little bit of traffic. Oh yes, there's a nice number of cars there. So we're not too far away from the action, people. Should be able to get some good slipstream and hopefully some good racing. At the moment, it's not exactly been thrilling. The gap has definitely closed between myself and Mr. Vettel. We've got people now going into the pits. All those ones that are behind us.
The pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Oh, okay. So it's going soft, medium, hard. Okay. Really? Just pretty much park yourself.
Creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
Just park yourself right on the corner there, Perez. Well done. Oh my god. And I think we're going on the hard. I think we're going to have to up our front wing up to 6 because we're currently sitting on 5 at the moment. Yeah, so whack it on 6 when we go in.
The car ahead of you has just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
Just out of range. We've nearly clawed ourselves back into where we were, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting there slowly. Chipping away at lap by lap, and the laps are just falling away now. We're on to lap 15, got 14 laps left. Even then I just had to look up and didn't realise how many laps had gone by. I know that if I want to change to the softs, put me some way back up to 18th, then to try and claw my way back is not how I wanted it to be.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
And we'll take the inside. Thank you. That was such a lunge. And we get DRS for the next section as well. Oh, and that's what I get for being so damn cheeky and taking that T1 place from Perez. I ended up overshooting on turn 4 and outbraking myself, as I'm doing now as well, just turning my 9th place into a shambles. Whoa! Oh. Yes, okay, thank you for slowing me down, appreciate it. Scientist is right on my tailpipe. Thank you. Okay, didn't expect that to happen, but we'll take it. Whoa! And then Perez just sneaks himself through.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Oh, and I'll take that place back, thank you very much. Too wide again.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Awesome.
Bottas is up in first place.
think it's a case of if you put Hamilton in any car, he will be top 3. Oh, too wide. No, not too wide. Cut that one a bit too soon. I'm pressing my buttons wrong here. And just like that, Hamilton's got 2 seconds over me already. That's it. You overtake me there, and then I come this way. Stick on the outside and get DRS. Leclerc's pitted. Still going, still going. Somewhat closed the door on signs. Balls, balls, balls. Broke too late there. That was horrible on my part. Shit, I best... What my tyres like actually? I need to check. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to pit.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I think you did hear me then. And that's going to put me in a shitty position, but... it be what it be. It's just how close a race it is, and us being right down the other end of the pit lane. Oh, but hopefully the softs will give us that edge. Go, go, go.
Release.
Yeah, we should be alright with these. 9 laps.
You'll be able to push sooner once these scrubbed tyres are up to speed.
Oh, that was horrible. Right, time to put in the last 9 laps of work. And hopefully we get a P10. I know my tyres are going to fall off a hell of a lot quicker than the hards, people on the hards, but we're needing some sort of points to show that we are moving forward as a team and that the steps that are being taken are the right ones.
Our gap behind is 2.3 seconds.
I'm not worried about the ones behind, it's the ones in front I want. Okay, someone managed to purple sector the 1. Okay. I'm not gonna grumble about that at all. Be a bit hard purple sector 2 because then got no slipstream with anyone.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Not close enough to be in that second gap, that 1 second gap.
Some information on Giovinazzi. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Well, he's behind me, so it doesn't really matter.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Already on the softs, mate. Oh, they changed my strategy to free stop.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind
Why?
by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
Don't want a 3 stop. We wanted a 2, if possible. Was hoping for a 1 stop, but that ain't gonna happen. So they still want. No. That means I've now got to somehow drill these tyres to the end of the race in 7 laps. Which is going to be hard because I'm going to be pushing on these two, on Ricciardo and Stroll. Who I think in front of them is Vettel. Person I really want to be beating. No, Gasly, okay. Gasly will be the target after Stroll. Can't go on another pit strategy, surely.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
That was in 9th. Oh, I missed my turning, missed the apex. Oh no 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 no! Get back on, get back on! No! Ah! Somehow, we can somehow close that gap to Gasly. And just be able to get that 10th spot. I'll be happy in this race. I'm just really not wanting to have to pit again.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.0 seconds. Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Can't believe that. That's going to drop me way back down. Not what I needed. But maybe it is what's needed.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Yeah, it's going to put us plumb last. With 5 laps to try and pull spots back.
have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, I left it too late there on the braking. You have to bite the bullet, people. You have to bite the proverbial bullet.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Got no choice. But you're gonna have to. Not that I wanted to. I honestly thought it was just doing a 2-stop. Clearly not.
Complete, go now.
Wow. That is probably the first sub 2-second pit stop ever.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
No, but now we've got 4 laps just to go nuts and scrub tyres. Well, I think the race was down to pit strategy and I ballsed it up. One or two little mistakes with the braking. We thought we could have had a point finish. But still might do with the fastest lap, although I'm sure that'll get taken away in the few last laps. Start seeing Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen putting in those, but just banging in those times. Unless obviously with this sort of fresh set of softs, we're able to carve some more time. Oh, really? Now I'm sure, I'm just going to quickly watch this again. You saw me go to the right. Go to the right. There. Right. Go from here. You see that I'm about to go right to cut into him. Then, right. And he just moves across. I will take the inside. Thank you. See what we can do with it in 3 laps.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Close that to just under a second.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Don't know how. Red sector 1 and 2.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds.
We'll close that down. Hey Magnuson, like you said to someone before, suck my balls. Oh, cut the corner there. Unless there's a massive super crash, which I wouldn't dream upon anyone. But somehow if there was a mishap up front, would be very beneficial. But it looks like P15 is where we are going to be finishing today. After positive qualifying. With both of us getting out of Q1 and then luckily being able to get into Q3. Thought we'd be on for at least,
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
At least a point, but obviously that being with finishing P10. Not because of the fastest lap.
We need to catch up with the car ahead. The gap is around 5 seconds.
It ain't
This
happening.
is your final lap of the race.
Seems like right now. I'm not going to push the car any more than needs to. I'm going to try and save this engine. It's done 29. It's probably done about 35, 36 laps this engine. So well done, Valtteri, from where you started, mate. Oh, because Hamilton was P1. So well done to Valtteri Bottas, continuing his winning ways from season 1. And there's me, not paying attention to what buttons I'm pressing. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Bahrain Grand Prix. Started, well, qualified P10, started P9 because Vettel had a penalty. And, yeah, blew it on strategy.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car.
Disappointed
on the
in
way
myself, thought would have done a lot better than that, would have finished up with the points. But the only point we can take away today is that of the fastest lap. So at least it is a point. We have a point.
Have won it, and what a great race it was.
But I was hoping it would be due to position
Anthony
finish.
Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, they certainly stood out as a drive with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool.
Yeah, it's the
even
top
during
three
some of the
trio
hectic
again.
parts of the race meant they were able to
Bottas,
capitalise on the
Hamilton,
mistakes of other
Verstappen.
drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Well done, Carlos. The pit strategy
So
screwed
after
me
a
up.
magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way
Oh,
to the
Albon.
podium.
Well
Once
done,
again, it's the
Albon.
Silver Arrows
I
who
thought
take
it was
top spot.
Verstappen.
A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Well earned for Bottas. That skill that he has, that he possesses. But there we are. There is the three. Congrats to them all, to all three. You know, it's the computer, the AI. Congrats. So you know what a waste of points there. Nearly 5,000 points goes to what? I think that should be put towards your...
Let's review the driver's standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway,
yes, we've had a lot.
I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed. And a good job in traffic as well.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
Who got the
I
fastest
can't
lap?
wait to see what's next.
I thought you got a point for getting the fastest lap. Clearly not. Obviously I missed something. Well, looks like we come by from this race with no points. So let's have a quick look at the race highlights. There is actually a well done to Bottas because he was behind. Nearly 4 wide. Got touched on the back left there by Vettel, I would imagine. Yeah. Vettel got the better of me and got the DRS. Yep, and he just parks it. Perez just parked that right on the apex there. Well, apart from the shoddiness of the pit stops, I actually enjoyed that race. I've enjoyed every race so far. Some of them better than others, some not so much. And then we crossed the line. And there we are. Race 2 of Season 2, done and dusted. Let us move on and progress. Let us see what accomplishments we have, what we don't have, and all the usual palaver. Whoa.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Pit strategy would have been
We all
better.
underestimated you, didn't we?
My team had faith in me.
There was some contact between you two. What happened out there? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Great. Well, that's everything.
Good, thank you. So yeah, hopefully it was a good race for you guys to watch. Sorry it wasn't entertaining having any wheel-to-wheel racing, but that was as best as I could do in regards to the current situation with awful pit stop management. I feel sorry for Jack for having a DNF. Don't have a clue why that was. Yeah, that is how it goes. Right, let us jump to HQ. Because the next stop is Vietnam. Let's have a look at activities. Oh, we've got 3 days. What we got there? And we have 5 days, so we can fit in chassis. Actually, do we want to fit in the chassis, or do we want the team building? And then weight training. I think that's pretty good. Methinks. We've got an invitational there. Alright, and we also have nearly 2,500 R&D points. Let's see what it recommends.
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
Of course you would. Heat dispersion. That would definitely help with the tyres. Because then we can get onto better tyre blankets. That would nearly put us level with Alpha Tauri on the chassis. That's 1,200. Worth it? Yes. And we will get that when? When will we get that? We will get that before the Chinese Grand Prix. Yes. No, I'm not rushing. It's going to be a major component. Let us okay, that engine done 54 laps. And then we're just going to switch everything back to our training. I'm doing progress. Yep, we've got these two coming up. For the aero, we have rear wing, upper flap and barge boards. And we are sitting just under alpha. Hopefully with the progress that we'll make in the upgrades that will be coming, it will be awesome. So let's progress and see how we do.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but
Surprise,
some of them
surprise.
have failed the quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.
It would be the barge boards, wouldn't it? And we will get that before the Vietnam Grand Prix. We will get our barge boards. We will not fear. We will not fret. But also, what we're now going to do is, we're now going to have a little stroll through the facilities. Show you guys the upgrades. We're now up to stage 2. Shame you can't use the right analog stick just to have a 180 view, a panoramic view of the departments. This is what I wanted to see. Oh look, there's a familiar face there. Sitting there tinkering with the laptop and engine. Don't want to drop any names, Marduk, but we do recognise them. And the durability, that's nearly up to spec 3. That is just one more upgrade from these and it'll be spec 3. And I don't know what a spec 3 durability department looks like. And there we have a lovely receptionist there, just keeping people at bay. Well, as you can see, the funds that we have aren't even going to touch anything. We don't have to worry about the durability for this season, especially the department wise. So yes, let us progress forward and then see how we get on the Invitational. Circuit of the Americas, an overtake challenge. Let's go. Overtake challenge. I'm up for that. What's it going to be though? What is it going to be? What car are we going to be in? Is it going to be the Ferrari? Or is it going to be the Benetton? Or the Renault, sorry. We don't know. Shall we have a look? And somehow my whole drink of sneak managed to last this session.
Here we are then, the calm before the storm, as we wait for this field of iconic cars to burst into life for
Looks
the
like it's gonna be a
historic
storm
invitational
in the
event
overcast.
today. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to be here and welcome along to all of you at home as well.
Right, what car are we using? Overtake 10 opponents. Okay. We're in the old Ferrari. Okay, the 2007 model. Okay. I couldn't tell if this had DRS on or not. Ah. Right, I'm having trouble seeing this because of how dark it is. I don't want it to be an excuse, but I'm going to use this for this because how I've got my TV, I've got the sun shining in, even with the blind down, with how dark this session looks. That's one. Unfortunately, no DRS or KERS. Around the outside, Schumacher-esque would say. I'm going to say that because they're in a Ferrari. Sorry, McClaskey. Two people, one corner. Always seems like that the back five will be the slowest and the front five will always be the fastest. Whoops, completely missed that corner there. the other three. Just up ahead. And I think we had Mr. Clark up ahead of us. Pulling away. And slowly chopping those meters away. Gonna be close. One. Did not want to go that way. Right, let's get round Mr. Clark. Right, I think now we just need to be ahead of them by the time finishes. Time runs out. And there we go. That was a nice little something. Right, go to preferences, gameplay. No, that's not the one. Assists. There we go. Turn that back off. And that will I think I might have just frozen my game. Nope, there we are. Let's jump back to HQ. And the next race will be Vietnam. So, looking forward to that. I hopefully be able to see you guys there. I appreciate the company. Pop in, say hi. Also, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's stopped in, popped by, watched the absolute catastrophe of the last race. So yeah, that is where we are at the moment. We get our barge boards. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 2 coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good race. It could have gone better. I think pit strategy messed it up. Hopefully the next race, Vietnam in Hanoi, we can somehow get a points finish. It would be nice. So with that being said, thank you. I appreciate your time. Appreciate any feedback you guys want to give. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Be safe, keep safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take care.